Hello and welcome to the show. We start this week's FailRace episode with Autotack on Forza Horizon 5. Now, they are trying to get a fast run through this course, made a little mistake, rewound, to carry on when has not quite got the timing right on that one. I think this might be what I think you're racing the train on this. I don't know if you're supposed to go behind the train or in front of the train. Whatever it is, the timing is wrong. You're not supposed to hit the train, I can tell you that much. Still Guns is up next, also on Horizon 5. Now, they have just completed a race, and they take victory, actually, in the little metro. The thing is, when they load out of the race, the props are still there. Now, I saw this, I think, way back in Horizon 4. I think I saw it spawn in some kind of track props in weird places and whatnot. But, no, this is just the entirety of, well, I say the entirety. Possibly we don't see the whole circuit, but this is all of the track props are loaded, so all the corners are still there for them. All the walls and so on still exist in free roam, but only for this, only for Still Guns, only for the player in this instance, and not for anybody else around. The other cars that are about can drive. This is all normal for them; they can drive through it. As we see, as we head up here, the car kind of goes through it. That one there goes through, no problem at all. Yeah. Not seen that one before. The game is very confused. The sound of white noise up next on GTA 5 with an AI car. Oh, being silly. Oh, GTA. Good old AI. This one, I don't know, was it the player's car? It was a player car, I just got the new map. Was parked, I guess they called it in, was parked at a slightly awkward place, and the AI decided to drive around it the wrong way, climbed a rock, got beached, got out, and ran away. Gideon Gizmo up next on Cyberpunk. This time, not so much with an AI shenanigans. They're driving their little micro car around, get turned into by a truck, and we managed to front flip off a civilian, but do get a wanted level. It was an impressive stunt. I mean, the civilian that got hit wouldn't agree, and the police didn't agree either. But yeah, front flip off a sort of curb and a civilian is one way to go. 5 Crescent up next on Mafia 3 is going to park their vehicle up to go complete a mission when the game decides to spawn a car on top of theirs. That makes life a bit awkward. I mean, the girls survive at least, but, you know, it's not the best. Unpoisoned is up next on Driver San Francisco. Irritating the police. You know, why not go for a little bit of a car check? But the FailRace Police Department, well, they've made their way into this game as well. Have no fear. First of all, sideswiping, well, not even sideswiping, just driving straight into a truck. As we go past a ramp truck, yep, that's one up into the air. We go to do a U-turn to try and lose said police. That's another one on its side. I don't know if that was the one that was up in the air or not. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, as we go to turn around, just it's not only on its side, I should point out, it was backwards going into that as well, which is, I don't quite know how it's ended up doing that, to be honest. I don't know. It was an impressive job, nevertheless. Biker is up next on BeamNG Drive. So they are doing a kind of timed mission where you've got to stop off and deliver various things around the Italy map. They've got some AI cars to deal with. They're minding their own business. They're heading up towards this next one. They slam on the brakes to park on the delivery spot, and the AI car decides to, well, help them. Help them out of the spot, that's for sure. Thankfully, the Roma is strong enough, can push, and it doesn't really take many significant damage. It can push the case series out of the way. It almost gets crash welded, but does get released. I mean, that's just unpleasantness from the AI there. RC Cookie is up next, also on Beam. Now, you think the truck here has not really done much to stop the player. However, new FailRace Police Department tactic. If you throw your vehicle at this ridiculously heavy-duty off-roading machine, well, you might get it wedged so far into the wheel well that the wheel, well, one of the back wheels pinged off. It's completely wedged itself, so this vehicle, I mean, it has worked to stop the vehicle. It has sacrificed said police car, but it worked. Downunda Thunda is playing around on a rather extreme hill, and they've managed to make a Piccolina that can glide. It's not really flying as such, but with a mattress on the roof, the hill is so steep that it can actually get lift, and it does have some kind of in-air control, using the wheels to kind of twist it from side to side until it goes a little bit too far and then can't be saved, and then, well, funnily enough, things are going wrong. The straps holding the mattress have fallen, and no more gliding for the car. However, with enough weight taken out of it, so Beam has really, really complicated air physics, which is why aircraft can fly in the game. So that is kind of how that has got to fly relatively, or glide relatively stably. But it did for a while, and then it didn't. One mattress falls off the roof, then you're in trouble. That's a weird sentence to say. There we go. Cam is up next on F1 2022. Racing, well, we've got an Alpine racing. I think it's Alonso racing against Russell in this one. These are AI cars, and it is the Mercedes that goes for a spin, and, well, the Alpine, it doesn't really bother trying to avoid matters here. Just straight into the back. I mean, admittedly, it's following quite closely. You don't have the biggest amount of time to avoid this one, but yeah, the Mercedes just lets go. The thing is, the Alpine almost misses it as a brain fart turns back into the Mercedes and loses the front wheel, and that's the end of that one, really. Crashdip is up next on War Thunder with a little bit of tank battling going on here. So they've spotted an enemy tank in this one, approaching at, I'd say, relatively high speed for a tank. So they're shooting away at this one. They carry a bit too much speed. Don't really want to be in front of said tank. Heavy armor and a bit dangerous. Never fear, there's another way to remove a tank. Just boop it and it falls over. And then explodes. That's definitely how physics works, right? Who knew? All you needed with tanks is a flipper from Robot Wars. And finally, we have TonySki on Jurassic World Evolution. Now, they're driving around with the little Jeep, repairing up some of the buildings, as you can do. All very well and good. However, said Jeep gets a little bit of airtime, and then it bubbles over, which is one thing. You know, fair enough if it rolls. But no. This Jeep wants to show off its walking skills. That's definitely not how you car. That's not how you car at all. Oh, and then we're going to fall over, and now we're going to pretend to be a Jeep again. I think it might possibly be haunted. Either way, I mean, it's quite an impressive stunt for the Jeep, but there we go. That is going to be it for this episode. As ever, if you have clips you'd like to submit to this series, you can via a Google form. There'll be a link to it in the description. All the rules and how it works can be found on there. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.